twice 2 underscore. Sorry. Nine. Okay. This is not. Let me say. We try running this. Equal y. I have some problem here. Let me see what is the problem. Okay. Let me continue. I will correct that during during my explanation. Okay. So I use 2 underscores so that I can prevent a direct access of some attribute. So for example, if I want to write a private method, I can write def, okay, twice underscore, and let's say that I write func1 with, let's say, self, and now I can type print a dash, okay? So please recall here, if I try to use that point, p dot, and then type the func1, I can't see, it's not visible for me, okay? It is not visible for me. And if I, okay, run this, I get an error. So why I need to use something like that? Well, for inner use, when I need to use this kind of method within the inside the point, for example, I define, let's say, a network connection, and I want to be sure that I have a method that is a private, and anyone outside the class can access it. So how can I prevent that? So I define it as a private method. As you can see here, the pointer p, or the object of a class point, cannot access directly here, okay? It can access it just by other method within the class. So let's say that here we are defining another method. Let's call this method function2, and this function2 will print first stars. Then I will call it to process self dot, then the what we call it function1. Where is function1 here? And as you can see, this is function1. And then if I run it, clear this code, when I run it, okay, let me just delete this here. Now I need to call function2 so that function2 will call function1, okay? Run the code again, okay? P function2. Also, I defined function2 as a private. So this is not good, okay? Clear. Now I will run again. And as you can see, using the, okay, a standard method, okay, which is not starting by underscore, double underscore. So it is a public method for that object that we define. But this is an internal function. So in some circumstances, you will need it. The same way also you will define, but I will check that during the break why this didn't work for me, but I'm sure it will, I will give you the answer, okay? So this is called a private method. And please recall here, the way that we minimize the direct access for each object achieved by defining a private attributes. Attributes is kind of fields, okay? And those methods that you are not always want to share the user of the class, which will use, the object outside that class, please make it private. You don't need to make it, okay, a global. So now, sometimes, okay, sometimes we are also using what we called the getter and the setter properties. So let me copy this code here and explain that in, I think that was in, yeah, that's it. Okay, let me copy this. Okay. Please look here at this class. I want to talk about the two methods here, which we are called them getX and setX, okay? Now for this to happen and not to have a lot of code, let me delete here also this class, I don't want it. And those also. Okay. So let's start. Okay. This is a class point. Let me start by some private method. This is a private method. So I have defined here a point of a class point, and I call it P1. Now, if I try, as I demonstrated before, okay, to call this method, okay, I will get an error. This will be a good entry point to explain the property now. As you can see, I got an object has no attribute, some private method. So this is a private method. So let us comment it. And now let me define another object. Okay, let's call point 2, P2, which is 44 and 33. Now please recall here, because I type here double underscore, this attribute will not be visible outside the object with a regular way. The same things with the Y, as you can see here, okay? Now, let us leave this beside. This is not now the time, but now, as you can see here, I can define two methods. The first called getX, and the second called setX, okay? So for example, now I can, okay, use them in this way. So I can say P2 setX with the value. So for example, if I wanted that this value, okay, to be negative, not to be negative, so I can prevent this to happen from here, okay? Sorry, from here. So I can check if X smaller than 0, so don't do thing don't assign the value. I can here assign the value just in case that the value is positive.